this morning episode for ShayS relationship files. I hope everyone is staying safe out there, having a good morning so far. Hopefully, having some decent weather if possible. And today's topic, I want to talk about how can you maintain a healthy relationship? What are some traits you feel that are important to maintain a healthy relationship? And I was reading this article that brought out some really good points of what you need to keep your relationship healthy. The first thing they talked about was communication. Communication is very important. I've talked about it a lot in past episodes. Communication is the center of how open and honest you are in your relationship and how you make sure you share everything with each other, even if it's something bad, that you're able to sit down with each other and talk about it. Because I always feel like, well, at least a personal saying of mine, if you can't discuss the negative things, how are you going to be able to discuss things positive? Or even if you can't discuss the little negative things, how you going to be able to discuss the bigger things. So you want to be honest and open with each other. Now, I mean, if it's something that you feel will hurt your mate's feelings, like somebody saying something mean about them or something, I don't think that's something you should necessarily share. But if it's important things that affect the both of you and your household, it's definitely y'all should have that open communication, be able to talk to each other. And sometimes because some mates was raised differently. Some mates were raised where they didn't have that open communication growing up with their parents. So sometimes it's kind of hard for them to communicate and talk things out and talk their feelings out easily. And there are some who are easier to talk about their feelings because they may have been raised in a household where the feelings were talked about. When things go wrong, they were able to talk it out. So it depends on the situation for you, but still you want to try to build on that and still try to build the communication. A lot of times, if you are in a situation where your spouse is not the most talkative or don't like to express their feelings too much, maybe that can be something that you can start, and then maybe over time they'll get the comfortability to open up more in due time. And another thing it mentions is about trust. Trust is an essential asset to a healthy relationship because building trust and having trust in your relationship is what helps you and your mate to continue to have that commitment and be strong with each other. And how you build trust is by spending quality time with each other. And it's not about the quantity, like I always say, it's the quality. So anything you can do together to spend time, even if you have kids, try to find the time to pan out for just you and your husband. Because, like the saying goes, at some point in time, even if you do have kids, eventually your household will be empty and you don't won't have your kids. They'll be grown and out the house, and then what's left is you and your husband. So you want to make a point of carving out time for each other, even if it's just a little bit, even if it's just like, oh, feed the kids early and then make dinner and y'all have a little candlelight dinner at home. It doesn't always have to be an expensive thing or something, extravagant. Just something of building memories that you guys will remember together. And also, the other trait they mentioned that was important is how showing affection to your significant other, because sometimes, as the longer you've been married and everything, you can sometimes forget to do those little things that you did when you guys were in the dating phase or in the fiance phase. And that's the things you want to try to keep up. I mean, you're not going to be able to keep up everything because with circumstances, work, and day to day life, but you want to still show that affection towards your mate and make them still feel just as special as they did when you met. So those little things that you may have done, whether it's bring them flowers once a week or if it's just a compliment, any of those things can give your mate the look of that they know that you still care and you still feel as strongly about them, because it's important for both partners to be reassured and for both partners to know that the person loves them, and the only way a person knows that is by their actions and what they speak and how they act. So showing that affection is definitely an essential thing. And also they showed how conflict resolution is another important trait when it comes to maintaining a healthy relationship, because when you are have a plan set up together where, okay, if this arises or if we get into a disagreement, this is how we're going to handle it. And that's important to talk about those things and to talk about how we're both going to work on not getting so blown up or so out of proportion when there is a disagreement or argument, because no marriage is perfect. Everyone has their days where they don't agree with something, or but it's just in how you receive the information and how you react to each other even when you're upset. And sometimes if it's okay to take a break from each other and kind of give each other space to cool down if there is a argument of some sort. You don't want to kind of rub it in a sense and just keep trying to talk till you blue in the face when no one is in the right mindset at that moment to really talk. Sometimes you do have to let the situation calm down. I've even learned that you have to wait for sometimes a better time to talk to your mate about things, because right when they come home from work is not a good time to talk to them about things. I mean, unless it's an urgent matter, of course, that you need to talk about. Hi, sports. Good morning. So yeah, so as I was saying, um, you want to wait till they kind of relax in a relaxed state. And when they're in a relaxed state, that's a more better time to kind of discuss things that are of concern and talk to each other with love and kindness. And that's those are the traits that I wanted to talk about this morning, in regards to maintaining a healthy relationship. Again, I hope you guys are having a great day today. And again, I hope you guys stay safe today. And I hope work goes well for you that have to go to work, and everybody else. Have a great rest of your day. And I will see you guys next live. Peace.